Hey everybody, it's Levi again for Levi's Locks coming in at you. Following a successful week, we went 3-2 on the lines, went 1-1 on props, and I hit the degenerate designation. So it's week one, you're not always going to hit all of them. The Colts unfortunately came back at the end, hit that last minute touchdown, covered the spread, 3-point spread. That's tough, should have been 4-1, but it is what it is. That's how betting works sometimes. But overall, it was a good week, made $20 on that original betting week. So did pretty well overall. Again, hitting that degenerate pick, getting that parlay was excellent. Got us to $120. We're on our mission, $100 into $1,000. That is the goal here. We're going to start this week with the Colts. The Colts are favored by 3 points when I place the bet. Again, remember, this is when I place the bet using Caesars. If you're looking now, it's 3.5 points. I would still take the Colts. The Green Bay Packers are starting Malik Willis. Malik Willis is terrible. The Colts front four looked good last week, and Malik Willis is not going to know what to do with that. They're going to force them to pass, and Malik Willis does not know what passing is. Anthony Richardson is definitely inconsistent, for sure. He throws the ball all over the place. He throws it into hands, whether they're the receiver's hands, the defender's hands, or a fan in the second deck. But he throws them into somewhere. The point is, it's all over the place, and yes, it's inconsistent, but he doesn't need to be super consistent because he's playing against the Packers with Malik Willis. And the Packers don't have a particularly good defense themselves, so expect them to definitely put up enough to cover the spread. I love them this week. Stick with the Colts. Moving on. My next pick is the Rams, and I love this pick. I love them so much because somehow they're an underdog. I'm going to straight up take the money line, plus 100 on the money line. The Rams against the Cardinals. I don't know how. It is my favorite bet this week. I don't know how they ended up being an underdog to the Cardinals. The Cardinals are bad. And honestly, I think it's because people are overreacting to the fact that they managed to play a close game against the Bills, but don't trust the Bills either. They don't have a good defense. Josh Allen's got no weapons. Don't trust that, okay? The Cardinals are just not a good team. Make no mistake. And the Rams are, and they find ways to win. And they took it to overtime despite the injuries. So I don't know how you think that the Cardinals are even close to the Lions, because the Rams took them to overtime. They sure looked a lot better in the second half, too, when they had a chance to adjust to the fact that Puka Nacua was out. So I really don't see how this works out. They're going to take on the Cardinals. They're going to put up a win. Hell, you can move that line to minus 6.5 if you want to put up a high odds bet. But for the point of this bet, we're going to stick with just the money line, take that plus 100 odds, and we're going to move on to the next bet. And with that bet, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Broncos and take them plus 3 against the Steelers. And everyone's afraid of the Broncos. Wow, Bo Nix looked terrible. Guess what? Most quarterbacks look terrible in week one. But little known fact here, Fields didn't look that good either. The Falcons' defense is bad. The Falcons' offense is weak. Certainly inconsistent and looks just very lost, which is not surprising because guess what? A whole lot of new people come into play together for the first year together, first time play caller, all that stuff. It's stuff I all predicted, but since other people didn't, they're freaked out about it. They're saying, oh, the Steelers are good. And while they certainly have a good defense, they're ready to pick them as a pretty good team, and the Broncos are bad. Well, guess what? Bo Nix was a rookie on the road in Seattle in a loud environment against Mike McDonald, who is a brilliant defensive mind. He's going to confuse a young rookie quarterback. I don't expect Bo Nix to be world class, but I think he's going to certainly look a lot better against the Steelers, even though I don't think he'll look good against the Steelers because the Steelers do have a good defense. But you'll see the run game do a little bit better. He won't look as confused. He'll be able to do some things, and the Steelers' offense, more importantly, is going to have to face the defense of the Broncos, which is a lot better than the Falcons' defense. The Falcons' defense is poor. They have some people up front, but they don't have a good secondary. The Broncos are a lot better. They know what they're doing, and Fields didn't look good. He didn't score a touchdown at the end of the day. I think it's just going to be really rough. It's going to be close. But at the end of the day, despite what happened last week with Bo Nix not playing well, it was still a close game. So don't underestimate them. I'm telling you right now, they may very well pull out this win, but I certainly like them against the spread.